Obi Wan Kenobi gets therapized, master versus student, and what we can learn from the duels between Anakin and Obi Kenobi, Mended Light. I really dug the Obi Wan Kenobi series. There were a couple of creative choices that drove me crazy, but a lot of it was super cool, especially all of the Vader and Obi-Wan stuff. Oh my gosh. So, a couple different lessons. We're going to watch a sparring duel between young Anakin and Obi-Wan, and what that has to teach us about patience and the need to prove ourselves, and how those things can serve us or bite us in the butt. And then we're going to look at how to forgive yourself when you feel you've wronged somebody that you care about, so that you can move on and have a better life, right? And do better the next go round. So, let's dive right in. Ah, Coruscant. I love the smell of no trees in the morning.
Ah, there you are.
Was beginning to think you weren't coming, Master.
Good. Then maybe I stand more of a chance this time. Are you ready?
Are you?
So, they look a little older, right? They didn't do any de-aging, which they could have. That said, the actors have taken really good care of themselves.
Grow too aggressive, Anakin. Be mindful. A Jedi's goal is to defend life, not take it.
Mercy doesn't defeat an enemy, Master. Which is why you're gonna lose. There's no way out, Master. Admit you are beaten.
I love Star Wars, come on. Signature move! The behind the back thing.
There. Your weapon's gone. It's over.
Your need for victory, Anakin, it blinds you.
Pretty sweet move, Obi-Wan.
You're a great warrior, Anakin. But your need to prove yourself is your undoing. Until you overcome it, a Padawan you will still be.
Your need to prove yourself is your undoing. Your impatience, you're too aggressive. Anakin is the chosen one, and he feels like people should treat him with that respect. But he hasn't earned it yet. He's strong in the Force, but he hasn't earned it because he struggles with being teachable. He struggles with being humble, especially during Attack of the Clones and that whole era of his life. And what Obi-Wan is trying to teach him is your need to prove yourself and to act like you've got it all figured out makes you, one, less likable, but two, less likely to learn the lessons that you need to learn to survive. And that's very true for us psychologically and emotionally and in our relationships. When we feel insecure and we feel the need to prove ourselves, we're not humble to feedback. We're not humble to working as a team. We try and get things done through sheer force of will. And that lack of patience means that we don't think things through. And in the Obi-Wan series, that's how Obi-Wan ultimately defeats Vader, because he knows Anakin is still Anakin in there, and he's still going to do the things that he always did, which is aggression, impatience, and in his case, really needs to defeat Obi-Wan, because Obi-Wan cut off his legs and left him to burn by a volcano. So now Anakin really needs to prove I'm the superior, right? I'm the superior Sith, Force wielder, Jedi, what have you. And Obi-Wan uses that to his advantage. And when we have this really powerful moment. Anakin being too aggressive. Ooh, right to the helmet. This scene, whatever problems I have with the Obi Wan series, this scene made the whole thing worthwhile. Holy crap. Oh. Oof. It breaks Obi-Wan's heart to see him.
Anakin.
You're still in there.
Anakin's gone. I am what remains.
The sound design.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Anakin. For all of it.
You and Murray are so good.
I am not your failure, Obi-Wan.
I love the switching. The sound design.
Didn't kill Anakin Skywalker.
You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker.
I did.
Oh, then. Hayden Christensen is so good in all the Star Wars stuff he's been doing for Disney.
The same way I will destroy you.
Then my friend is truly dead.
Anakin's gone.
Goodbye, Darth.
The whole show, and indeed since Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan has carried within him guilt. I have failed you, Anakin. I have failed you. That as Anakin's mentor, he couldn't do more for him. And that he didn't do more for him. And he blames himself for how Anakin turned out. And of course, he thinks that Anakin died, and he learns in this series that he's still alive. And he blames himself. Here's the thing about self-blame. It doesn't get you anywhere. Guilt can be healthy. Guilt can be a good thing if it's directed at a behavior that you chose, that you can change. If the guilt motivates and inspires you to change and to choose differently, it's served its purpose and it's time to let go. You could have regret and heartache, but guilt will drag you down. Obi-Wan has been in hiding, and he has been living up to his potential as a hero. He's been letting bad things happen because he feels like such a failure. Anakin, in essence, absolves him, or rather, Vader does. You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did. And even hearing that, I know Obi-Wan's still going to carry, I wish I could have stopped this. But he realizes from conversations that he's had with other people in this series, there are several conversations about the importance of we've all made mistakes, but we have to focus on the now and the future because it's the only thing we have control over. And he takes that direction moving forward, and it helps him to heal. Have you done something that's hurt someone you've cared about? I know I have. And I carry that with me. And it weighs on me. And the only way to alleviate the weight is to change and is to grow, and then to recognize that beating myself up doesn't help anything. All I can do is learn and be better, is take accountability and do the work to heal. And then at that point, there's always a sense of regret. But we need to give ourselves permission to live, to feel happy. We may feel like we don't deserve happiness because of the choices that we made that have hurt another. And that may be true. But if you're unhappy, how does that serve anybody? If you're unhappy, how does that balance the scales? The best thing any of us can do is to grow and to be a better person and to live in love and kindness for others. And if we live in self-loathing, well, there's not a lot of room for love and kindness for others. What are your takeaways from the Obi Wan and Vader / Anakin lightsaber duels and from Kenobi as a whole? And what do you think about the advice that I gave? Do you have any counterpoints or anything that you would add, let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, we've got a whole series of Star Wars videos for you to enjoy, because I love Star Wars and I love to therapize it. Until next time, folks, keep shining. We need your light.